Right guys, next up is 2 Mega Drive games. Again, the Mega Drive games had quite a good selection, but they had zombies and ghouls and ghosts and things like that, but they were wanting £15–20 for them, which I'll never pay £15 for a game in my life, but it's still a bit expensive compared to eBay. But I did pick up 2. The first one is Galaxy Force 2. Played the first one on the arcade, really enjoyed it. I don't think the Mega Drive port is as good as the arcade, but I'm actually looking forward to playing this. It's a space shooter, not quite a shoot 'em up, an overhead shoot 'em up, but a behind a plane type shooter. But I'm looking forward to playing that. And a game that when I seen the title I thought, I know this game, but I can't possibly think what it's about, and it is Zero Tolerance. Looks, by the pictures on the back, it looks like a corridor shooter, but a very basic one, but it looks pretty good. The tagline is, "You don't play this game, you survive it." So it had me intrigued. So that was Zero Tolerance, looking forward to playing that. Sorry guys if I'm just rattling right through these, but I've bought a lot. It's not something I normally do. I've said that in my last video, and I'm sure people out there are thinking, lying cunt, he fucking buys thousands of games every week. I really don't, but as I say, they were shutting down, they had a sale, and the chances of me being back in Glasgow again for a while is slim. Obviously I need to go pick my wife back up, unfortunately, but Glasgow's not a place I like to visit often. Nothing wrong with Glasgow, nothing wrong with Glaswegians, Mikey. Right, PlayStation games now. Again, I'll just crack on with these, all in good nick, all boxing complete. First one is very first Medal of Honor. Certainly aged a lot this game, but it's Medal of Honor, still very playable. I really enjoy this. A game that I love on the Jaguar. I actually didn't realise there was a third version out on the PlayStation, but lo and behold, I'm holding it in my hand, so there must be. And it is Iron Soldier 3. It actually looks quite a lot better graphics than the Jaguar version, which wouldn't be hard to be honest, but the Jaguar version is one of my favourite games for the system, so hopefully this plays just as well. Next up is Ridge Racer Revolution. It's a Platinum version. Everyone's played Ridge Racer. What can you say? It's Ridge Racer. It's great fun, good game. A PS1 game I've been after for a while now, but it's quite expensive, or not expensive on eBay, but it's expensive for me for a PS1 game. It usually goes for about £7–8, which is far too much for me for a PS1 game. And it is Alien Resurrection. I really enjoyed the Alien Trilogy games on the PS1 and Saturn, and this is meant to be pretty spectacular. The graphics are meant to be really good, and it's just a really good game, and it's a game that I don't think a lot of people talk about, hopefully for all the wrong reason. A game that I know is terrible, it looks terrible, it's a very early game. I think 2UK has picked this up recently. When I saw the title, it jogged my memory somehow, but it looks dreadful, but I just thought, fuck it, I'm going to give it a shot. And it is Lone Soldier. I just noticed in the back that the Play magazine actually gave it 92%, which is reassuring, but it does look very first gen PlayStation game, but I'm actually looking really forward to playing it. Another game I've recently picked up for my N64, really enjoy it, although it's not the best game. Glenn Plant has just recently reviewed it, and that was Fighting Force 64, so I thought I'd pick up the PlayStation version. The original version, I was really looking forward to this coming out on the Sega Saturn, but unfortunately it got cancelled, because as everyone knows, it was originally going to be Street of Rage 4, but unfortunately it got Core pulled the plug on that and just released it as Fighting Force for the PlayStation. And finally, a game that's never really changed much in all the series, but it's still a fantastic game to own. and that is Micro Machines V3. I can barely fucking speak. Yeah, swing my cup of tea. Right, that's that out the way. Basically, the remainder of the stuff is all Master System games now. Basically, there's a lot here, so I'll try and go as fast as I can, guys. And Jay, Cybersnake, if you're watching, I am not competing with you for who can buy the quickest amount of Master System games. I have bought these. There's over 50 in the last month, and that is totally unlike me. But they're cheap, and I basically just bought, when I saw that I had a whole shelf full, and I had quite a few of them, but all the ones I didn't own, I just bought. Because they were £5 each originally, but because you're getting 50% off, I just thought, what the hell. So I'll start with the start. These are all boxed and complete as well, which are in pretty good nick as well. First up is Aerial Assault. Again, I know some of these games, but I've never actually played them yet, so I don't know if what they're like or that, so I apologise for that. Next up, Aladdin. Dead Angle, a really good gangster game. I love gangster games, anything with gangsters in them I'll play. That's Dead Angle. A game that is, I think, is quite uncommon. The front cover is actually pretty spectacular compared to some Master System games. And it is Running Battle. I think it's just like a scrolling beat 'em up. But it looks pretty good actually. So if anyone's played that, let me know if it's any good. Looking forward to playing that. Impossible Mission. Not Mission Impossible. I think this is a port of the Commodore 64 version, but I could be wrong. But it's 32 rounds in it, which is fucking big for a Master System game. But yep, that's Impossible Mission. Next up is a game that's not the best. It's quite a cheap game to buy, but the front cover art is pretty spectacular. That is Speedball. I don't know if you could see that. For a Master System game, it's pretty cool. Pretty graphic actually. But yeah, so that's Speedball. A fantastic Paul Newman film. I don't think this is based on the film though. Slapshot. Obviously an ice hockey game. Not played it. I'm going to have a wild stab in the dark at that and say it's utter garbage. But I'll try. A game that's fantastic on the PC Engine and also quite good on the Mega Drive is Forgotten Worlds. It's a shoot 'em up. We have a play a wee manny and he could fucking do the robot and that and move all over the shop. But I'm looking forward to seeing how it's like playing on the Master System. It's a pretty good game to own. Next one up is a game that I think Alan was looking for. I think because he's only got, I can't even mind your username, mate. Anyway, he's only got 4 games or something left to go to complete his Master System collection. I'm sure this is one of them. It's Scramble Spirits. A shoot 'em up game. It looks very similar to the 1940s series of games. But I'm looking forward to actually playing it because it does look pretty good. So it's Scramble Spirits. That's us a third of the way through. Again, I apologise. Next up is Vigilante. Looks fantastic. A scrolling beat 'em up again, but it looks very, very colourful. Fantastic stage design by the looks of it. And you have to rescue the beautiful Maria. Next in the pile is Teddy Boy. Never actually played this game. It's not the game I thought it was. It just looks like a bog standard platformer. I think it was one of the very first games for the Master System because it was available on a credit card. Next up is Arcade Smash Hits. 3 arcade hits in one, Missile Command, Breakout and Centipede. And Missile Command actually looks pretty good. We've sort of updated the graphics on it, and it actually looks quite a good version of it. Another game that I've actually wanted for a while, it actually looks really good. It's a shoot 'em up again. Well, it's almost a shoot 'em up, I suppose. And that is Cloudmaster. It's recently just been featured on an episode of GameSack. It's a shoot 'em up where you play a wee man on a cloud and you have to kill other people on clouds. Only on the Master System. A triple pack now for the Light Phaser series. Marksman shooting, trap shooting and safari hunt. Just looks like bog standard shooting games. Really sorry guys if I'm not going into too much detail with these, but I'm just literally pulling them out the bag. But a 3-in-1 game guaranteed to test your overall sharpshooter. Any game that you use a light phaser with, I'm happy to own. I love the light phaser for the Master System. It's more accurate than the G-Con for the PS2, I think. Pretty a pish game now, but who doesn't love to play bingo? And that is Parlour Games. I'll say no more about that. A movie tie-in game now. I prefer the first film, but the second one's just, it's a good film as well. And that is Predator 2. I don't know actually how this plays. I just watched a review on this actually on a channel I subscribe to. But it looks quite good. There's a little bit of flicker in it, as with most Master System games. But again, looking forward to giving it a try. One of my favourite type of games is track and field style games. So I'm really pleased to pick up this. Summit Games. It just basically looks like a track and field rip-off. But it looks 5 events to pick from. Swimming's one of them, which is quite cool. Excuse me, so I'm looking forward to playing that. Quickly finish my tea. What time are we on anyway? 13 minutes. Right, I'll crack on. In fact, I'll pause it there guys. I'll do a part 3 to this.